In a dark room, 4 mercenaries drop dead to the floor, causing Andy to think about all the times she died and wonder if this is her last time. It all begins a day before in Morocco, when Andy meets with Booker to chat about a possible new job for them. Andy hesitates because she doesn't want to fight anymore, but Booker convinces her to at least come back to the hotel and see the others. On their way there, Andy notices some girls taking a picture that accidentally includes her, so she makes up an excuse to borrow the phone and deletes every evidence of their presence. At the hotel, they reunite with couple Nikki and Joe after a long time. All the guys want to take the job, but Andy is still hesitant because she doesn't trust to couple, and they have a rule to never work with the same employer twice. In the end, they convince her to go with Booker to have a meeting with couple just to see what he has to say. Sometime later, Andy and Booker sit outside at a cafe while Nikki and Joe watch from the hotel window, just in case. Copley arrives and explains everything. He decided to take a break from the CIA when his wife got sick, but when she died, he could now to bring himself to go back. Nowadays, he pays himself for these kinds of jobs and wants their team to do this one. The mission would be saving some hostages in South Sudan. And when Copley says how they could help make a big difference, Andy finally accepts. Afterward, the team flies to South Sudan and waits for night to fall to strike. They silently, kill all the guards outside one by one, and then sneak through the fence to kill a few, more. The building, TM's door is destroyed with a, small explosive, but when they make it inside, they, re-shocked to discover that there actually are no hostages. Andy realizes they have been set up right before a bunch of soldiers enter the room and open fire, causing the team to fall to the ground with blood spreading around them. Thinking the team is dead, the soldiers turn their backs. But soon the TM's bodies start to heal rapidly and even expel all the bullets. The 4 of them soon get up from the ground and kill all these soldiers with a variety of fighting techniques. Not caring if they get hurt in the process. All this is seen by Copley through security cameras, which Andy notices and destroys. The next morning, the team burr and discusses their options. Andy says that they have to find Copley and kill him because they know their secret. They are centuries-old warriors with regenerative healing abilities who work to help people as mercenaries. But after they find Copley, team has decided she'll be done fighting for the world. Meanwhile in Afghanistan, a soldier Niall of the American forces is on a mission to check on a group of women that might be held hostage by an enemy. When she finds them, they silently send her in the direction of the man, and Niall enters the building with her team. Quickly shooting the guy in the chest, then Niall moves to check on the body, but the man slices her throat. A teammate rushes to cover TM's wound, but she still dies. At that moment, the team is sleeping on a train, and they begin having dreams of Neil being killed while in the medic tent. Neil is alive and dreaming of the team in return. The team wakes up and realizes that these dreams mean that their TM is another one of them, which frustrates Andy because she wants to get this done quickly. The guys have to convince her this is a sign and they need to find Niall, so Andy says she TM will go do it herself while they work on tracking down Copley. They agree to meet in France later. Back to Niall, she realizes her friends are all wary of her now, because she does now TM to even have a scar from the injury. The incident is reported, and the higher-ups decide to send Niall to Germany for some testing. An upset Niall returns to her tent, and her mood gets worse when she discovers that her friends have already packed her things. In England, pharmaceutical executive Merrick gives a presentation about stem cell research, telling a wealthy public that he has the technology to end human disease and prolong our lifespan. All he needs is investment. Afterward, Merrick meets with a Copley, who shows him the footage of Andy Tim's team coming back to life. However, Merrick is unhappy. explaining that he needs hard evidence because, people will just think the video was edited. He, needs Copley to capture them and bring them to, him. While Niall waits for a helicopter to pick her up, Andy cuts in